Hello everyone, George here, and as you can see, we are back on F1 Clash as always. And today we are gonna play the opening round of the Austrian Grand Prix. As you can see by the loading screen, we are currently using the Alfa Romeo livery. It is actually a sick livery to use, and the game feels like a little bit more realistic. As for the pit pass, we are nearly unlocking milestone 15, and for this event I'm using Vettel at level 4, Gasly at level 3. And as for my setup, I'm still using the fast pit time setup, but this time it is a little bit upgraded, and I'm still waiting for the Spectre to get up to level 6 and the Guerilla up to level 5. Unfortunately, the parts and the driver that are getting a 10% buff on their stats are not usable for us. We do have Albon at level 5, but he's nowhere near Vettel and Gasly. As for this Grand Prix, I have already played my first 6 races. We have currently 82 points, currently in P17, but I don't think that this low score is going to be enough to let us qualify for the finals tomorrow. And a lot of players are just scoring a decent amount of points, and probably we should go down to contender, but let's just wait and see. Last week's group was a death group. It was so hard to qualify in that group, as 200 points was the threshold. Let's just now carry on and let's see how many points we can salvage from our final 2 races. Next up we have Silverstone, and it's a dry race. That's a first, and the trick around Silverstone is to have a decent start of the race. If you have a bad start and you are still in the back, then everything is over for you. You're not gonna score a very good amount of points. So I'm gonna use the Rooster here, and medium tires of course, and let's use the Dragon for Vettel, as I need a boost with tire management to be able to perform a one-stop strategy perfectly. So the strategy is conserve 3 laps, boost nearly the entire 4th, pit with service, and then after that boost to finish from there. Actually, it is a decent start from Gasly. He's already up in P17. Can he pick up a little bit more positions inside? Come on. All right, up to P14. Amazing job from Gasly and from Vettel as well. I didn't even see Vettel overtaking those cars in the back. So up until now, everything is working in our favor. P14 and P18, and after pitting and boosting to finish, we should be able to salvage some 9, maybe 10 extra points at least. So we just have to defend here to keep our positions. I don't want to lose any position. And Vettel looks, by the way, he looks a little bit aggressive, which is always a good sign from your drivers, that they will pick up those positions when you need them. And another thing, a lot of you guys have been talking about how the free pass isn't good enough for the duration of the month when it comes to epic cards. Well, after calculations, you nearly get from the free pass only 192 epic cards, which is, in my opinion, a decent amount, especially that when it comes to race crates. First of all, the amount of cards that you get from the race crates wasn't enough, by the way. You get around 20 common cards, 2 rares and 1 epic. So let's say you get 5 to 6 race crates per day. I don't even think that's going to be equivalent the amount of epics you're gonna get from the free pass. Of course, the common cards are, let's say, useless, and the amount of coins that you get in the free pass aren't good as well. So we don't need coins, and we definitely don't need 10 common cards on a milestone. So 50 cards, 100 cards, maybe, right? That could be great, but the rewards have to be progressive, starting with, let's say, 5 common cards up to 20, up to 10, 20, 50, and when you reach milestone 32, you get 100 common cards. When it comes to rares, you get 4, 8, maybe 16, like double the amount. But I do think that this is only the first pass, and 100% it is going to get better and better in the upcoming months. So just give it time and try to make calculations, guys. I am 100% sure that you will find that the free pass is gonna give you a whole lot more of epic cards than, let's say, than race crates, simply because every time you go up in series, the amount of points that you are gonna be getting from races is gonna get lower and lower. So probably you're getting, let's say, 30-40 points around series 3 to 6 or 3 to 7, but above that, each time you go up in series, the amount of points that you're gonna score is gonna be getting lower, which is gonna, let's say, take 5 to 6 races, if not more, for you to get those 100 points and get a race crate. So trust me when I say the free pass, with all its downs, is still good when it comes to epic cards. And we go back now to our race. Gasly is up in P10 at the moment, which is honestly amazing. Vettel is in P17. He's gonna be up in P16 at the moment. And yeah, we just scored a decent amount of points, and I didn't even expect this around Silverstone. But as I said at the beginning of the race, a perfect start is all you need on this track. And if you're starting from mid-grid, you need the same strategy. But if you're starting in front, well, just go full boost on your first amazing move here from Gasly up to P8, only because 2 AI cars got stuck literally next to each other. So that's 17 plus 10, 27 points. Amazing job from my drivers here. And let's play our final race around Red Bull Ring. For this final race, I believe we need around, let's say, 15 points to reach the minimum points required to qualify. We currently are with 107 or 109 points, which is good, but of course this is not gonna be enough to qualify, as normally the threshold is always around between 125 to 150. This is like a normal group. You never get let's say, easy groups all the time and hard groups as well. So let's just use here the warrior for Vettel. Let's use the exception here for Gasly, and hopefully we can pick up at least a couple of positions. Starting from the back of the grid gives you the choice to switch strategies all the time. So if one of my drivers is still in the back of the grid and didn't pick up any position, I'm gonna be switching my strategy 100%. So I'm thinking of going 3-3-3 with one of the drivers, and then after that go for 2-3-4, and basically I'm using last season's strategy but in reverse. So let's just go for 2 laps with the Gasly. He's the driver in the back and struggling. 2 laps with Gasly, and after that we can try and conserve for the third, and after that boost to finish, as the exception gives him some extra fuel. So I shouldn't be worried about him running out of fuel, but I definitely do need to switch strategy, trying to save my race and pick up at least some decent points, because at this stage every single point is gonna be crucial for us to qualify for tomorrow. Both of my drivers are struggling. Even if an AI car behind us is on hard tires, we are struggling simply because we have literally the weakest car on the grid out of all these 24 cars, and we have let's say nearly the weakest drivers as well, as we are facing here maxed AI cars. So let's pit with Vettel, and we should pick up, all right, let's start boosting Gasly as well. So we should pick up a decent amount of positions now with Vettel, as literally the whole field stayed out except the Aston Martin car in front of us, who did go to pit at the end of lap 3, or at the end of lap 3. Yeah, at the end of lap 3. We are currently in lap 4, and Gasly should go to pit at the end of lap 5, and after that switching to mediums and boost to finish from there. Vettel is picking up some positions as well. The undercut did indeed work, but our rival is literally around the corner, and I don't even think that the strategy is gonna work 100%, but hopefully we do finish with a great amount of points. So Vettel did indeed go up to P13, but he is yet to pit again, and we are stuck behind traffic of cars in front of us, and this is gonna cost us a lot of time, and I believe this is gonna cost us a lot of points. You can just see these cars are going 2 and 3 wide, which is a blow for us. It is true that Gasly is gonna be boosting to finish from there, but after all, we're not gonna be picking up those positions that I thought that we are gonna be getting. So P23 with Vettel at the moment, P21 with Gasly. We might finish around P17, P16, but Gasly now is gonna start suffering only because Vettel behind him is on a softer compound, and you can just see that. By the way, the rival in the race is on another level of like giving you a very hard time as well. Alright, come on Gasly, inside, amazing job, up to P18. Vettel is still in P22, surprisingly, on the soft compound. He's just not picking any position. Alright, so he got one position. He's stuck now behind our rivals' drivers, and I definitely need him to drive faster. Leclerc in front of us, and how did I lose this position here, man? How did we lose this position to George Russell in front? And he decided to cut down. This is, by the way, our final lap, and just look at this. Even with both of the cars got breakdown. Right, come on Gasly, inside. All right, that's P17 for Gasly and P19 for Vettel. 14 points. We are short 1 point from our expectations, but I think that 120 something point can be enough, and hopefully we can qualify for tomorrow, because 2 weeks in a row without qualifying is just devastating. So we have now 123 points, currently in P9. We out-qualified some players, which is always good to see, but we're gonna be losing a lot of positions, and hopefully we can make it into the finals. So this is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This helps me a lot, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow for the finals, either on this account or the mini account. But yeah, we're gonna be having a video tomorrow as well. Until then, stay safe, take care, and peace.